Hello everyone, today I'm just showing you a tag that I have made. This is for Zeffy's challenge. She's having a Dressform tag card or something similar challenge over on her channel, and I'll put a link to Zeffy's channel in the description box below. I've decided to go for a tag, but it's a tag with a difference. It's a little bit like a shadow box because I've put it inside of a lid, and the lid is actually from the box that you sent me, Zeffy. So you're getting your box back. The idea is not my own. Bona from Live Love Scrap did some tiny little matchboxes using this idea, and they were absolutely adorable, and I've been wanting to try it, but I didn't particularly want to have to make a dress form that big, so I've decided to do it slightly bigger. It's probably about 8 inches, 8.5 inches at the most, and about 3 inches across. So it's still small, but not too small. In fact, I've used the same method with this dress form as I've done with my art dolls, but I've actually taken the paper mache right up to the neck and a little bit longer in the leg. This is the doll I used, which is smaller than my art dress doll. I did leave holes where the arms were because I couldn't get these little joints out of this doll. They're really hard. So I left holes in the paper mache over once it was dry, and I took the dress form down to about here. She's quite a curvy little doll, so she has a nice shape. And just as a comparison, this is my art dress doll size, so she is quite a bit smaller. It was nice to work with something that size. I've also used this as my creative team project for my Mad About Scrapping that I design for them and do things once or twice a month. And so all the laces, all the seam binding, the pearl trim, the flowers are all from my Mad About Scrapping pack. And with the dress form, like I said, I just made it out of paper mache in the same way that I made my art dress. And then once she was done, I covered her in a napkin, one of these napkins I've been using a little bit lately. But then she turned out a little bit too white against the background. So I made a cup of black coffee, and I just literally dunked my dress form into the black coffee, and as you can see, it's given it quite a nice aged look. I've made her a little dress out of the laces that I get from the store. Some are full size, others I've actually, cut up and made smaller because I didn't want them too chunky. I've also added some pink and blue pearl trim throughout the skirt and put a sash out of seam binding and a nice little bustle of flowers on the side of her hip there. All around the side of the box I have a dainty white trim and the light blue pearl. The background paper is actually the paper that Kerry sent me with our swap. It's the Prima Fairy Bell paper, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. So I tried to keep all the laces and flowers in the same colours as the paper, and I just had to piece the paper together at the back because of course it came out here, or actually probably further like that, so I've had to sort of make a border where there was no border, and I think it turned out quite nicely. For the stand, I've actually just glued 2 chess pieces together. If you can see that, I hope you can. There we go, 2 chess pieces together. And with the skirt, I wanted to be able to see the chess pieces, so one side is actually short and then it gradually gets longer. Sorry, that's my washing machine. Gotta go hang some towels out. It actually goes down on an angle and spills out of the box there, and I quite like the way that looks. The requirements for the challenge were that you had to do a dimensional dress form. Now, you don't have to make your own dress form. You can use the die cut dress forms. You can use stamped dress forms. As long as it was dimensional, in some way on the tag, like, you know, you add flowers to it or some lace or something like that. So I actually made a dress form. So that's pretty dimensional, as you can see. You also had to have some metal and some bling on your project. Up the top here I have a metal bead cap, and see that tiny little bit of glitter? That's my bling Zeffy. I didn't think she needed anything more than that. So that's my lovely tag, and I will be sending this to Zeffy. And to hang it, I've just put some seam binding and cut lace, and on the back I've just covered up that with some of these lovely little flat flowers. See, there's your box, Zeffy. And there we go. Pop on over and see Zeffy's challenge. I'm sure you would enjoy doing a challenge like this. I really did enjoy doing this. I'm going to have to make a little dress form for myself, I think, because I keep giving them away to everybody and I haven't really got one of my own. But I'm really happy with how she turned out, and I hope you like her, Zeffy. I really do. I think she's quite lovely. Okay, ladies, thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.